Onto another escape room, and this one is the camping room escape. So we'll start this up. So we have a locked door, we have a lamp, and this weird looking dish here with various letters on it. And a gas burner we can turn on. Got a lock here with various shapes and stuff on there that we can there. Two different locked drawers. Can't do anything with them as yet. We have a ball we can pick up. We have a bunch of cardboard tubes inside a basket and a lock on there. There's also a little metal thing on locked in there as well. We have a tent with a piece of paper with a diagram on it. As you can see, it's got all those shapes that we saw on that lock, but I'll show you what we do with that in a little bit. We have a ladder. There is a sprinkler here that's covered with a rubber cover thing like a balloon. There is a cable connected to the bike. So we haven't saw that in a moment. We've got a window with a piece of paper on the outside, and it's locked at the moment. You can't get out. There's a fixed piece of firewood you can't use there. It also notice we've got an up part here, another fire sprinkler, and we have a skylight here with a card sitting in it, and that backs to the side of the room. So what we'll do to start with there, we'll go over to this bicycle, and as you see there's a cord. We can then use this to charge the lamp, and that lights up. So we go back to the vessel that the light came in. We can set it here. Now you see that little crack there where it illuminates a few letters here. That says, and so the hexagon or the house shape goes to A, D, D, and then C. Now on this sheet of paper you can see that there is that part, the house shape. Now if we follow the lines here, we'll go A goes to a circle, D goes back to the house shape. We need to go to another D. The arrow is pointing towards an arch, and then C, which goes to a triangle. So now we can go to this thing here. So we start at the house shape. We go to the circle, the house again, the arch, and then the triangle. Looks the first one, and there is a lot of ice things in here. So we can't do anything with that yet. What we're going to do is now look at the skylight. Now, as you see, there's a card hanging in there. We use the ball to knock that open. The card drops down. Now, if we look at the card, it changes their color there when you hold it against things. Now, we noticed all those cold packs in here before. So what if we drop the card in there? We've now got a 4 and an 8. But as you can see, this is now this kind of blue color there. It went orange when we held it there, so it must change with heat. Turn that on and use the card above it. We get the other two numbers we were looking for. So it's 6428. Now there was only one thing with a numbered combination on it, and it is this little basket here. So 6, 4, 2, and 8. So we get this little metal part here, and we get a bunch of cardboard tubes. So if we go around to the window, you can see this looks a little bit like a key. And now we can get that and get the piece of paper from outside the window. Now, what do we also have in this room is there is two different endings. And I'm going to demonstrate both of them there. The first one will be the easy one that probably most people get all the time. So I'm going to turn on the gas burner again. And we're going to light the piece of paper on fire. I'm going to come back around to this firewood. And we're going to put the paper under the firewood. And wait for the sprinklers to go off. Now you'll notice that now the cardboard tubes have gone soggy. So we can't do anything with them anymore. Over around the other side here, you've now got a fragment of the balloon. That one. And we have a bunch of shapes here that we can't really make it. We can half make out most of them. But if we look at our other diagram, if we start at that circle, and we go to the various numbers that we can see, we're going to end up at the triangle. If we also look down here, we can use here. Oh, one moment, before we do anything like that, we're also going to get the screwdriver out of there. Now if we come back around here, there is a bunch of shapes here, a bunch of letters on here, which could also apply to this. Now looking at the balloon, we've got a circle and 3 square bases which lead to the triangle. So how do we do this? Now, if we go to there, to there, to there, that only goes to 3. If we go to there, to there, to there, that goes to 4. If we go to there, that only goes to 2. So the only way to have 3 of these bases on a in the row is to go from starting at circle is to go to D. Then we go to C, which takes us to the square, and then go to B, which takes us to the arch, and then to the C to the triangle. So DC, BC. Unlocks the second drawer, which gives us the masking tape. Now we don't have a handle for this screwdriver, so we're going to use the masking tape on there, or the duct tape on there rather. And as you can see, there's some screws on here which we can undo with the now semi screwdriver. And there is a peg in the tent which has a key on it. Now if we come back around here, there is only one key lock in the room, so we can go straight to the door. And you can see end 1. So, what do we do for the second ending? Well, let's start over. Now, everything will be exactly the same up until the point we light the fire. So, if we grab the ball, grab that, we'll charge the light, the ladder, which as you probably could see, we didn't use that last time. We can put the lamp back in there. Now we want to go to the lock here, which was triangle. Let's start that over again. It was actually circle, house, arch, triangle. That unlocks that. We come around here, throw the ball up at that. We get our code. There. That. Get our code. Open that up. And we get that. Now we can use our metal piece to open the window. Get the piece of paper. And now this looks like we've got everything else ready to go. Okay. So we'll light our piece of paper again. We'll jump in here and we'll quickly move over to the tent and sit inside. Now the sprinklers are going, but you'll notice that our cardboard tubes are still safe. We can get our balloon again. Oh, actually, we've got to get our screwdriver first. And get the balloon again. It'll be the same code as before. BC, BC. And we'll get our masking tape. Now, what we can do is we've got our cardboard tubes down. They'll be chuck them together with all the tape this time. We can also make a screwdriver as well. And we can still unscrew this and the other key. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to look up at the skylight. Now that we have our tool here, we can put the ladder up and then climb out the roof instead. And that is how you get both endings of the camping room, escape room.